R.I.P. Mrs. Hart. Well, shall we? All right.
Is Sharon really dead? What will the Coven do without a green witch? How will they get their replacement in, and whose skills will be tested in this episode? Hi there, it's Micha. Join me for this review if you like to find out. With Sharon gone, the Coven uses a spell to summon a witch to take her place, which of course turned out to be Rio Vidal.
What's up? I'm Rio.
What's up? Hey.
Quick side note, she did climb out of Sharon's grave, so I may have been right last time. She may have come out of Sharon. Just saying. The task in this episode falls on Alice, the protection witch. She has to realize that her family truly is cursed, and that the famous song her mother created only has one purpose.
Lorna's ballad is a protection spell. It protected you.
It wards off the curse as long as it is played somewhere in the world. So the Coven, who now shares her curse, uses it to protect itself by powering through this song, making it a real power ballad. That way they managed to break the curse that even manifested itself in form of a demon. After they succeeded, once more a path for them opened to leave the place. However, they again don't make it out unscathed, as the teen is heavily wounded, but pulls through with the help of a potion from Jennifer, the, well, potion witch. The episode ends with a revelation Agatha did not like to hear.
That boy isn't yours.
So it looks like Sharon, the accidental green witch, truly has left the witch's road, likely to not be seen again, at least not on this plane of reality, which, as expected, made room for Aubrey Plaza's Rio Vidal.
Do I hate her or do I want her phone number?
Same.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
hello. Hey.
The witch, which other witches perceives as creepy, a role she apparently enjoys a lot and that she embodies perfectly.
What a scary bitch.
Which I never doubted. We even learn a little bit about her in this chapter, mainly that the bad blood between her and Agatha stems from something Rio had to do.
I loved someone. And I had to do something that I did not want to do, even though it was my job.
Apparently, she is some kind of a harbinger of death, which would fit in with something that she said earlier.
You get your power, and I get my buddies.
Something that the Coven heard, because, of course, Agatha once more played dirty, trying to pitch them against each other, which seems to have worked.
Don't think for a second I've forgotten what you said in the sound buzz.
At this point, my best guess is that Rio works for Mephisto, whose name was already dropped in the previous episode, either being bound to him or having made a pact. This would become quite interesting. The witch's task took a little bit of a backseat in this chapter, being done after about 2/3 of the runtime, which made it feel almost a little bit too easy, especially considering that it was lifting a curse that plagued Alice's family for generations. That was to give space to the plotline around the teen being hurt, with Agatha showing real concern for another being than herself. This is surely in part because she as well considers the possibility that he could be her son, but also because, even though she was quite callous about Sharon's death, she really starts to care for her Coven, of which the teen now apparently became a part as well.
Got attacked by the curse. Does that mean I'm part of the Coven?
Even though Agatha and Rio reconcile at the end of the episode, we don't know if she has a reason to lie to Agatha, or maybe even was, again, tasked to do so. Therefore, I wouldn't bury the notion of him being the long-lost son just yet. In any case, the waiting time in the last third of the chapter allowed the other Coven members to truly bond and let us learn more about their backstories, which is always nice. And with that being said, let's get to the rating. It was another solid entry, though, as I mentioned, the main task appeared to be a little bit too easy and almost like an afterthought. I wasn't disappointed as the other plot points were well worth exploring, but the chapter still felt a bit uneven, allowing for some room for improvement. Therefore, I'm going with 7 out of 10 points for this entry. And on the plus side, the story was a bit wackier than the previous chapter, though I still hope for some true craziness to occur. Fingers crossed. What about you? Do you think Rio said the truth? Is the teen really not her son, or did she have to say that? Do you think Mephisto will make an appearance in this show? Whatever you like to share, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share or subscribe. So much for now, see you next time, and thanks for watching. Quick side note, she did climb out of Sharon's grave. It wards off the curse, as long as it is played, which, as expected, made room for Aubrey Plaza's, a role she apparently enjoys. Therefore, I wouldn't worry